Hi, and welcome back to Mucky Hope Productions. I'm V, and we're here to round up this week's episodes of The Amazing Race Celebrity Edition Australia. How are you going, Mucky? You look very sensible today.
I'm very sensible. I'm a very sensible man, as you know, V. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been amazing, as one might say. It's
You've had
been
an amazing
racy,
week.
as another would say. It's been an amazing week, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
How about you, Michelle? Have you had an amazing week?
Yeah, my second week of the holidays. So I'm binge watching shows and I'm reading, which I don't do normally. So it's been good.
Oh, lovely. And you've been watching The Amazing Race as well.
Of course.
I haven't.
No. Mucky, have you seen this
Why
week's
are
episode?
you here? Why
I haven't seen this week's episodes.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was coming on from the chat, you know? I haven't seen the episodes. I thought I'd let Michelle just explain everything and I'll react to the explain.
Oh, God.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think even if you hadn't, we explain things pretty in a compelling way, so you'd probably get a picture of.
Yeah, let me just type up on ChatGPT what happened, and then I'll.
Let's see how accurate that is.
I actually have seen the episodes. Don't worry. You know, it's only American Survivor that I struggled to watch.
That you fake it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I did watch last week's one with a whole bottle of wine. Michelle, it took me a whole bottle of wine to watch episode 2 of season 49.
Yeah, because we're all waiting for 50. We don't want to see 49. It's just
it's because American Survivor as a whole is shit, but that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's a conversation for an angry rant online.
Yeah.
Sounds like. We don't have anyone in chat yet. Come on. Usually we've had a couple of people by now. Yeah. Does no one want to just comment and say hi?
The daylight savings thing is thrown off.
Does there?
There she is.
We've got Alan.
Hi, lovely folks. Remember to tune in even with the time zone changes. And TJ, you weren't. You were so close.
TJ was like, oh, watch me go here.
They're both timestamped at 7:33 though. So you know, it could have been, you could blame that on the internet.
They both arrived on the mat at the same time, just a toenail different.
There you go.
And a quote from a movie series I'm rewatching at the moment, you know, the audience is never late, nor is it early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, Ellen makes the good point. Also, you changed the night for this recap. I know. I'm sorry. That's completely my fault.
No, and mine, I needed the Thursday one week, and then we did a Tuesday, and we did a Wednesday.
It's just so you get a taste of everything.
Yeah.
Can I just say, the Thursday, Tuesday one really threw me off. I had to call V and be like, V, what's going on? Because I really wanted to post something, but then I couldn't, so then I had to wait for the following.
I was like, shh, Mucky, just trust me. Just trust me.
Just trust
and my ever-changing schedule. You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of trusting, where were we this week, Mucky, in the world in Amazing Race? Where were we? Here's your first test.
Well, we're in some, I feel really bad for saying this. It's like some Asian country. like I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. It's something really funny about these series of episodes because I didn't realize, but I watched them in reverse order.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wouldn't have made much difference this week.
Because I was on the Channel 10 website and I clicked on episode 10, but somehow it glitched out. And even though it said episode 10, it was playing episode 11. And then it was playing all that. And then when I tried to watch episode 11, I was like, why is this showing me the exact same stuff? And then I realized that. Yeah. So I'm really sorry. I've literally forgotten the name of the country they're in. But my gosh, was it beautiful.
I know.
But it starts with T, doesn't it?
Yes.
How about you, Michelle?
T.
I know Michelle will know it.
Yep. We're in Taiwan. We're in Taipei.
Taipei.
Yeah. Or as Bo would say, Taiwan. Did you notice that? He puts a real Aussie. Yeah.
Taiwan.
Yeah. And I was like, come on, man. Come on. Where's your diction? Where's your elocution? Oh, and Leonie's joining. Who knows? We'll see.
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I haven't had a desperate message from her, so time will tell. Anyway,
Yes.
we're in Taipei, in Taiwan.
Yes.
They have to catch a train to find their next clue. And Michelle, Epiphany, and Gretel are getting kind of shitty with each other.
Oh, don't even get me started. Like, I'm sorry. I don't care if it's in your bones. I don't care if you think you know where to go. You always ask as well. You're on a race. This is for money. You don't just go for your bones. Gretel was totally in the right. Epiphany, totally in the wrong. What did she say? What did she say? I'm not asking if I'm 100% sure. No, sorry. You're just 100% stubborn. That's what you are.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, it felt like every conversation I've ever had with my mother, really. The bickering. It feels very, very close to home for me. I was like, oh, I remember those days. Me and Mum having fights. Oh, it goes fast. And Ellen says Epiphany was going with the vibes. Gretel was like, absolutely not.
No.
I feel like this couple, they're very much, well, they're not a couple, but you know what I mean. Couple as in two people. They're very much like, we're with the vibes. We're with the joy. We're with the connection. And
except for this episode.
But you know how, Mucky, they're always like, we have to come together in order to succeed. And like, I feel like, do you think Epiphany is a pretty good namesake for Epiphany? It's not even a namesake. It's her name. But I feel like she's having epiphanies all over the place, leaving them all over Taiwan.
No, not enough epiphanies, actually. Exactly. No, just hopeless, absolutely hopeless.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
I'm so angry with that whole scene.
I loved how they were like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna have a timeout. We're just gonna time out, take a break from each other. And like, there was like a good chunk of the first episode was them just having a break from each other.
Like, and she was like, darling, do you want to can I come up? No, Mum.
No.
Speaking of,
hey,
where's she?
Oh, she's here.
Oh,
we're just doing the virtual stuff.
I've got no sound.
Got no sound. That's okay. Because
Can I just say, I love the reflection in the background of Leonie's camera too. You can see her whole setup in the mirror. It's great.
I know, but it looks like a wedding venue. It looks amazing.
She can't hear us. It does look like a wedding venue. I've been to that house many times. I don't even know where it is. And she's gone. There you go.
Yeah.
As TJ says, the mirror vibe is tripping.
Are we just going to talk about vibe? Have we got Survivor people here or something?
Oh my god, vibes! Oh my gosh, this podcast is so fire. Like, Michelle, your aura.
Fire.
Fire. God.
We're just aura farming, just
obsessed.
Day and night. You know
what's stupid? It's my 19-year-old doesn't even use the word fire. Like, I went and asked her, and she doesn't use it at all. Like,
oh well, then there you go. She would know.
I only use those words to try and like rage bait people. Oh my gosh, what the skibbity? Let's do the gritty on the skibbities. But like,
I love skibbity. I love that. Why can't that be more of a thing? I love that.
You know what my husband's doing now? He's walking around, and when he sees my 13-year-old, he says 6'7". 6'7".
Oh, because that's something, isn't it?
Yes, but it's just driving my 13-year-old crazy.
Yeah, it's not cool when Dad does it. She's back.
And we're back. Can you hear us?
We can hear you.
I don't know why I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I say we all speak a bit louder so Leonie can hear us wherever she is in Australia.
Check at the top of your browser.
Interesting.
Yeah, we've got some technical issues going on, guys, at Mucky Hut Productions.
Gosh,
also, Ellen says, don't get me started on 6'7". I work with kids.
Yeah.
What does it mean, Ellen?
What even is 6'7"?
I know it's a thing, but what does it mean? What does it mean? And also, if we're going to get right into it, this poor lady at the roadblock, these Australians, Kiwis, a highlight of this season, I think.
Where is my heart? I think she just says heart, not heart. And I think that's the problem.
Heart? Oh my gosh.
So sorry too.
Oh, here she is.
Sorry for the delayed entrance and the lack of audio, folks.
Can you hear us now?
I can. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see your eyes, and you appear to be at a wedding venue. But
no,
that's
I'm
good.
not.
I think it goes with the episode.
It does.
That's
we
what
were
I'm
talking about vibes.
This is my place, guys. Taipei, Asian confusion of Asian confusion. That is me, absolutely. And I just felt
confusion.
Something, yes. It's like they talked about the blend of the old and the new, and there's like techno music, but just cool street art. Like that is my vibe. They were dancing in the street. Like
that is your vibe.
I know that you guys and our audience doesn't know me from a bar or so, but let me just absolutely tell you that there was so many things in episode 10 that I just loved. Loved. Including, it would have been great to have had to go at Harbo, whatever it was called. Isn't this it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in a schoolgirl uniform. I didn't even notice. Oh, sorry. That's a reveal for later. Sorry.
Wait, let's go back. Let's go back to the feet.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back to the feet. And then
we'll
go to heart.
Where's my heart? Love that. Loved reflexology. I think, Gretel was sick. I thought it was probably going to be really good for her to actually, it was probably going to make her feel a lot better to do the reflexology. People pay a lot of money for that. And when you're sick is probably the best time to do it. But they just weren't getting it, were they, Mucky? They just were not getting, like, what do you want from me?
Yeah. Well, because that's what I was wondering. It's like, is there a sign like right there off to the side and they aren't paying attention? Or is it like somewhere else in like the venue?
No, it was right to the side.
But it was literally right there.
Right there.
And no one just paid attention to it. So I did find it really funny, just people walking back and forth in bare feet. That's like a survivor challenge almost, Michelle. Walking on those stones. Yeah. That should be the final immunity torture challenge. Walk on bare feet across these spikes. And it's like a race. Yeah. But it's like, I just loved how she just bent down and just like kissed her toes. And it's like, what are you even on about?
Konnichiwa.
But when she said, "Where is my heart?" and she said it with an accent, and they were saying things back to her, and it sounded like they were speaking Chinese because they were putting a Chinese sort of twang on everything. And I'm like, that's English, guys. But they couldn't hear it. They could just hear some sort of weird Chinese phrase. And it got me because I hear words like that all the time because of work. So it didn't trouble me. But I just thought it was hilarious how they kept just saying the phrase back at her.
And the poor lady, yes, these people kissing. She had the patience of a saint, that woman. Yes. She sounded like a saint as well. I would have just wanted to sit down and go, just talk to me. Just calm me down.
So I just find it so funny, just Leonie just taking off the headset, it's like stuck in her hair, just trying to pull it out.
Do you need a modesty curtain or something?
Oh, yeah,
Are you trying on a bridal gown? Is that what's happening?
Now I can hear you. Wait, now I'll put on my old lady glasses. And now I go, there you go. There you all are. Now I can see you.
Is in the room with us.
I can see you now. I've got to give these back to my son in a minute. He's like, don't take my VR.
Ellen says, I'm not getting paid enough. Well, I don't know. Someone kissing your feet, it's probably a good thing. Like, how often do you get your feet kissed? Like,
I think she was finding it absolutely
Michelle,
adorable.
There's a certain demographic of people that do like that. It's probably more common than what you think. So,
Yeah, but for the
Yeah.
average
Yuck,
human,
someone's yum.
how often do you get your feet kissed?
Well, I feel
Well,
like
no.
the best bit of encouragement came from Stephen with "You're an existential hurdy-gurdy."
What is that?
You're an existential hurdy-gurdy.
Oh
Which
my
I thought that needs to just be the catchphrase of the season, I think.
Yeah.
There were so many clangers. There were so many good quotes in these
I
episodes.
think they've all come
Like-
from the Curry brothers, really.
Scott,
Yeah,
no,
there were
Scott
some really
said,
good ones.
Scott said, how'd you fail? Like, how'd you fail?
Yeah.
I love that. Go back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and the whole time he's got like, oh, I don't have like a book with me, but the whole time he's just there like smacking himself, you know. It's so funny.
now the penny drops for Scott, and they finish first because he's like, oh, he gets it, and they're off to do the Hado. Where's and you've taken it. Oh, you can show us just some moves without.
You need to be throwing things, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
sort of all I said about that. I don't know. It looked cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyone
I
got
haven't
any
done
great
anything
insights,
like that
LJ?
before. Have you done
No.
virtual reality stuff, Mucky?
Yeah, there's actually a company that one of my jobs is actually tied with. It's called Zero Latency. If you're in New Zealand, highly recommend checking it out. And it's actually like this whole giant room. I'll see if I can find like some photos of it. But literally, like you walk around it, but like just by natural instinct, right? If something comes at you, you just want to bloody like throw stuff or like punch it. Here we go. I've got some photos right here. It is such a sick ass room. So this is what you're like walking around in, if you can kind of see it. And there's one moment in this like specific game where you're walking on a high beam, right? Like really high up and like you know, like skyscraper stuff. And it genuinely feels like you're on like this very tight knit rope. And so when we were like trying to keep our balance, and the guy was like, "You guys know that this is a game, right? If you fall, you're actually not going to die." It was
Sounds
so
like
funny.
Squid Game.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But yeah, they got a couple of really good like horror ones, and things will like jump at you, and you just like lose your shit. You know? Yeah.
That'd
One
be
time
fun.
Absolutely not.
I dropped quite a few different no words, and there was a school class ready to go straight after us. So that wasn't
Bad.
that was pretty
That's
bad.
Cheeky, naughty times.
That's what
cheeky,
cheeky was.
Well, Michelle, I liked that we had a face-off. When was the
Yes.
last? Have we ever had a face-off
No.
with the celebrities? When was
No, it's a Canadian thing. Canada's had it.
Fabulous.
I think it's great. I love it.
I thought it was a good opportunity to sort of level out the playing field. Not really, but sort of everyone in line in the 5 minutes in the sin bin. Ellen agreed. Thank you, Ellen. Face Off was such a cool idea for a challenge. And I think in the future they should do more of that stuff because it's fabulous to watch.
And it can change the lineup as well so easily. You know, people who are better at some things can go off early. So it's good.
Because
Can I just make a point there? My little interjection would be if I hear the word, I really want to play a drinking game watching an episode and drink every time I hear the word wheelhouse. It's just bugging me. It's bugging me. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Stop saying, like, this is really in my wheelhouse.
This is in my wheelhouse before they
this is in my wheelhouse.
Like,
honestly, like this
the concept of being good at something and not good at something, I get it. Using the word wheelhouse once, a couple of times, cool. But this is like every ep. There's someone saying, I think this is really in Bernie's wheelhouse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is in my wheelhouse because the vibes are telling me that this is so fire. I'm going to skibbity the gritty all over this. You know, it's
the vibes are immaculate.
Yeah, the vibes are immaculate for this.
And then we move to Sing It or Shake It. And
what have you got on there?
What have you got,
LJ?
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Oh,
a small
gone to the toilet.
I've scared Mucky. Clearly, have I scared him?
Yeah.
Did you learn the dance? Did you learn the dance, LJ?
Wow, I might have had a try.
Ooh!
Can't promise anything, but
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah. Glasses off as well.
Yes.
that's all I've got. Thank you very much. That's all I've got.
I think
Very
that's just
good.
as good as Aisha. Like,
Oh,
and
I
you
don't
got the
know
hair
why.
top knot like she had as well.
That's a coincidence, but I
that's how
am.
she had her hair, literally.
Did she?
Yeah.
I do think that they've made an error not putting you and I on the show. Not that we auditioned or anything, Verity, but
And not that we're celebrities.
all of those things are definitely true. But even so, I still think we would
They
be
were
good.
hard. They were as hard as each other, those challenges. I'm glad they
Yeah.
still got to read music, because sometimes in the American series, they don't even get the words. They have to remember it. So it's really
There was a
hard.
lot. Yes, my
Who's the
man.
finalist game?
High five. Yeah. Woo.
Guys,
Okay, now
I
your
haven't worn
turn,
this
Mucky.
shirt.
God.
I haven't worn this shirt since like December 2019. All the finalists are starting to rub
2019.
off. How are they rubbing off? I haven't worn
Okay,
it like 5, 6 years.
Mucky, you missed my terrible attempt at the
Oh, I
the
got
dance
you.
moves.
Dancing.
Are we getting up? Come on, you have to
Is it
get
a
up.
face off?
I
Is it a
have to
face
get
off?
up.
Mhm.
It's a
Is that
face
face
off.
All right, let me just
And
move this
Michelle,
back.
we're the judges apparently
Oh,
against our will.
Okay,
hang on, my laptop isn't big enough. Give me 2 seconds.
we're gonna move
Okay,
it
come
back.
on.
Hang on. Look, she's ready
Bit
to
of-
go.
I like he's got the
Yeah, you have no idea
he's
what
got
to
the
do.
ironing board in the background. I've got Ivy.
My apartment is too small for my laptop to be anywhere. Hang on.
Oh God.
I feel like I'm back
Where are
at
we
high school,
moving
Skibbity.
We're moving into the kitchen.
There
Here
we go.
There we go.
Come on, Mucky. Come on, Mucky.
3,
Let's go.
4, go.
Go. I don't think that step was in it. What is that? LJ's definitely doing a better job. What?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
We should have.
Who
had
wins?
music.
Who wins? Who wins?
I
Um,
don't know. They were both
well,
there's a clear
Viewer
winner.
vote. Viewer vote.
All
Viewer
right,
vote.
okay, let's do it. Let's at Michelle at the same time.
I love that Mucky just has to rearrange his entire house now.
Okay, Michelle, at count of 3, we'll
Okay.
say who won. 3, 2, 1. LJ.
LJ.
Oh,
Yes.
Marky. Oh,
Sorry.
Marky, you were a
Sorry.
close second.
Yes. And I'll pull an Aisha here too. I'll go, oh my gosh, it's so amazing with a power couple.
Because that's the point. You guys would have been doing it together. So, and look, Ellen says it's a 10 from me. For who, Ellen?
Oh.
For who?
Here we
Yeah.
For
go.
Team
Oh,
Mucky.
Team
I've
Mucky.
got my tie out as
Of
well.
course.
Oh, you've got your tie too?
Yeah, I got my tie.
Oh my gosh, can I just say a really funny story? So one time right before an assembly, I had to tie a tie, and to this day I still don't know how to tie a tie. And so I was trying to put it together, and literally our school principal was like, "Oh, Michael, just give it here." And he like did it so tight, it went all the way up like this. And I was struggling to breathe during the school assembly, and I had to give a speech as well. And it was
I bet that was really satisfying for that teacher. Just like,
Yeah.
exactly. It was the one time a teacher could, apply abuse to me and not get them in any trouble. So
the
Yeah.
only time.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, which would you have done, the dance or the singing?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, probably the singing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, considering you're a professional singer, Verity, that's probably a fair choice. But
Well, that means
having
it's in
said
my
that,
wheelhouse.
it's in your wheel.
Please.
Having
Yeah,
said
well, I
that,
sang more
people
than
have not
dance.
excelled at their own wheelhouses, have they?
No, well, Georgie and Rob finished first. Rob does at this one,
He-
at least.
Yeah. I think he wanted to
So-
redeem himself in the area of the musical genre. And that's
Mm.
fair. It's a fair call.
Yeah. Yeah. And Michelle, you know who would have been really good at this? Emma
Who?
Wiggle.
Oh
Wiggle.
God, yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because she was good at everything. She was amazing. you know.
Yeah.
Mucky, I'm assuming you would have done the dancing.
Yeah, I would have done the dancing. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
dancing. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even have to ask you, LJ. I know exactly what you would have done. It did look fun. The dancing looked more fun than the singing, though, I thought. Like, the dance looked... I would enjoy that probably more, because the singing I would have just been like concentrating on. Oh, here we go. I would have gone singing because I had the words on the paper as they were doing it, currently trying to learn Swedish so I can sing along at a concert in Helsinki in 2 weeks. Congratulations.
Oh
Ella.
my gosh, how exciting.
You'll
Our
just
very
have
own
to-
amazing racer.
I know. I saw before that you might have to get a VPN to watch the finale with us. Please do. You'll have to do it.
Yes.
You have to keep your one watch set on Australian time and one watch set on... Do people still wear watches? I don't know. Anyway, Georgie and Rob finished that first, and we're heading off to Cinema Park with AI and Bo. And
Yeah.
I thought that was
That's cool.
adorable, him interacting with AI. I mean,
Yeah, that was so great.
you've got to please the robot overlords, you know. And she looks like she's probably going to lead the pack and destroy us all. So, you know, him getting on a good side is... Well, am I wrong, LJ? Am I wrong? You know.
She'll destroy the world with a wink and a smile, and that is how we will all go down. For cheeky, naughty times. We'll all be like, cheeky, naughty times! Pretty
We
sure
get
that is
a-
how the world ends.
Probably. Well, we were supposed to have the rapture last week. I think we talked about where we were left behind, clearly.
Yes.
Rob and Georgie win. And Gretel and Epiphany come last. But shocker, there was no elimination.
Yeah, surprise.
It's a virtual
When you
pit stop.
do-
Keep on going.
down to that few
Um,
people, and somehow, yeah.
Yeah. You know, look, do we want to talk about this now?
No, too hard.
No.
Do it
No,
next,
save it
end
for
of
the
next
end.
episode.
In the next episode. All right. We'll keep on going. We're still in Taipei. We're still going. And we've got beards or birds. And Leonie, I bet you're so stoked to have vomiting back on your telly
Agenda.
for another week.
I just don't know why they continue to insist on doing food challenges.
But they didn't have to
Oh,
do it.
They were in
That's
a public. They were in a public eating area as well, and just ralphing up their lunch boxes. And I was just listening to the heaving and thinking, trying to put, oh my gosh, to try and sit there and eat something while someone else is shucking next to you, and then like Luke and Sass. I mean, they deserved a medal that they arrived after. That would have to mess with your head to know that someone was already being sick on what you're about to eat. That would have
Scott
to mess.
was
They
screaming,
absolutely.
"Stop!" as he was walking up.
I
Yeah.
just think that they absolutely should have got a time bonus or something for being able to handle that challenge at all, because the psych of doing that is huge. Huge what they managed to do in that scenario, if they genuinely do eat everything.
Well,
I don't
Lucky-
really, it is the magic of television, guys. I'm sorry to break your hearts, but
that's
there
true.
is also the magic of television.
What you're
How
saying
anybody-
that you're saying that everything on TV isn't real?
No, it is. No, I'm sorry. And so is Santa. He's still real.
I thought you were going to like bring him from like off
What
screen,
you were doing
here
then.
he is.
Just had to get something.
He's in his undies in the corner going shh.
No.
But if you would have heard the two words bird or beard, what would you have chosen?
But this is each with its own pros and cons,
Yes,
right?
But they didn't know what they were getting. They only had bird or beard. And the
I feel like
problem
it
is,
said about eating a
when
duck.
I
You
said,
could. No, it
Yeah,
said something
when
about
you
eating
said-
because they chose. No, they know what they're choosing, because Stephen said we chose bird because Bernie has this uncanny skill that we've just discovered during the Amazing Race, which is that he can stomach anything. He can just open up like a pelican
Really?
and just let it all go down.
normally they don't get to see what it is.
No, they knew what it was.
I feel like I made
Oh.
the point, Michelle, to look to
Sorry.
see how much there was a glimpse.
Yeah.
And I was
No,
like,
there was
do they know?
actually, yeah.
But I think the thing is for this one, Michelle, correct me if I'm wrong, it seemed really, out of all of the detours we had, really disproportionate in the time it would take if you are talented at eating and the beards taking so long. But I think that's what Stephen was saying, that Bernard can unhinge his jaw and stick anything down.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, whereas the beards took so long, it seemed like such a process that it really was like a huge draw card to go with the eating challenge as
if you could,
enticing
if
them.
you could stomach it. Yeah, that's it. If you could stomach it, it was worth it. If you thought you could get through it, you could easily jump into first place if you could stomach it. But
yeah, if you could. But
that's stomaching it before you'd actually smelt it. And
well, when Bo was talking about it, I was like, look, I generally don't like duck. It's not something I ever order. But it looked actually quite nice, the soup and that. And I don't really like tofu, but it didn't look too bad. And the fact that Bo couldn't even get a couple of mouthfuls down, I think.
Well, they said even the locals call it stinky.
Well,
so I guess.
Thought of it. And was it Luke to Scott saying, "Don't smell your hands, don't smell your hands"? Like, God, no.
Mucky, were you impressed by the pelican method? The head up, just
Yeah, pretty much. That's how you swallow anything, pretty much, right? So if you literally force it down, your throat, you know what I mean? Yeah.
He was slamming it down. I can't remember how. Yeah, they finished first out of both the beards and the birds. They finished first. It certainly was a superpower, I reckon.
Yeah.
And
those eating ones are like hard, but also not hard to do. I feel like it just comes down to like your senses. Like if you,
I find that I find that the absolute hardest. I couldn't. So if you go, that's okay, like I just no.
Yeah, like
some people would be like, in public, I couldn't do something that I might embarrass myself. Like that would be like the ultimate challenge for a lot of people, to just like do something where other people might be looking at them and they would be terrified. And Verity and I would both be like, oh, if you don't like it, look away, like whatever.
Yeah.
But I couldn't eat something.
Yeah. Like with me, when it comes to like seeing stuff and smelling stuff, perfectly fine. But when it comes to like eating stuff, sometimes I struggle with that. You know what I mean? And so,
well, the brain has a lot to do with it. The brain, and I think all of those contestants would react differently if they were in a situation where it wasn't a competition. They were being offered food. They're like, this is local delicacy. This is delicious, and people around them were eating them. They might go, oh, not for me, no thanks. But they wouldn't be like, it's the mind of I have to get this down that sort of rejects it. I thought the whole episode actually,
both of the episodes this week really were very mentally, they were more academically challenging than some of the other things in the past. There was a lot less brawn and a lot more brain involved in nearly all of these. There were confusing clues. There were dud clues. There were even finding Bo. We haven't got there yet, I know, but there were twists and turns that were all kind of an intellectual kind of nature, which was a bit different because most of the others have been very kind of like a physical kind of a challenge in a lot of cases, or I guess the singing and the music stuff. But even that involved more brain power because learning the lyrics that were in another language, and you had to get the I thought this was quite a brain week, this one, which was different.
I'm not coping watching Mucky try to tie a tie. So I'm just going to go and get my daughter's tie. No. Can you stop? Just stop, because it's so bad. I'm going to go and get my daughter's tie, and you're going to follow me because I can't. I'm going. Oh my God!
I've never got like a Google image open as well.
Someone help the brother out.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh! I laugh, but I don't think I could tie a tie. I haven't done it for 20
I did mine.
odd years.
Would you like? I'll do a quick lesson, Matty. Oh, here we go.
Okay,
Oh,
get
okay.
the tie. Jesus Christ. The thicker part,
Yes.
the thicker part.
Thicker part on the right.
Are you happy with it on this side? Or do you want it on the other side? Are you happy? All right.
I'm
What you
happy
do,
either way.
you
Okay.
have the short part, half
Short one.
the long part,
Yeah.
right? Half the thicker part, right? Then you get the thick side and you
Thick
cross
side.
it over. Cross it over.
Okay.
Now, you've got it crossed over. You're going to
Yep.
do it again. Cross it
Again.
over again.
Cross it over again. Okay.
I feel like this
I've
could
lost
be an
control
amazing
of this
race
podcast.
challenge.
So,
I
up
think it
through
could
the
be an
top.
amazing race challenge.
Up through the top
Up
now.
Tie, tie.
Yeah,
the
up to the top.
All right, now you're going to go through the hole that you've
Wait, there's
made
a hole?
with the loop.
Oh, yeah.
Through
Yeah, I see
the
the hole.
hole that you've made with the loop.
Wait, hang on. I might have stuffed it.
Oh,
Yeah,
how?
I stuffed it.
How?
Hang on, I'm just-
How?
hang on, hang on.
Seriously?
This is taking-
Right.
All
All right. Start again.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
starting
The
again.
thicker side, right?
The
The
thicker
thicker
side,
side is
yes.
double the length.
Yes.
For Christ's sake. Put it over like this.
Over? Yes.
Okay.
Like this.
Now do it
Yeah.
again. Put it over again.
Put it over again. Okay.
All right. Now it's hanging down.
Yeah.
Now you're
Yeah.
going to put the thick side through the top.
We're at the top. Oh, yeah. I see the hole that I've made. Hang on.
Now you've made the hole. Put it through the
Yeah.
hole at the front.
Oh, at the front.
V's
Okay.
on the front. Now pull it
Oh,
up to
We're
make
still going, Verity.
high.
There we go.
Oh my God.
You're
Thank
getting
God.
somewhere.
I mean, this will take years.
Pretty close.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
oh,
it's
I don't
the
know what
best
this
I've done
is
in a
going to
while.
the left, but put it behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Behind. Yeah, sort
Right.
of.
Yeah.
Ding!
Yeah, we gotta go
Clue.
there. Oh, thank you. Sorry, this I just can't tie ties. I really
It's
can't.
not. It's
Well, you
not
clearly can. You
hard.
just did it.
You
We noticed.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
But here's your clue.
Honestly,
Here's your
it was
clue.
just one-
Ding!
The clue.
Wearing a
Oh,
tie
thank
on.
you,
You've
thank
got a
you.
tie on.
Honestly, like legit, like this has been an issue for so many years now. Like, yeah.
Just don't get a
Like,
job where you need to go to an office and wear a tie and you'll be fine.
Ironically, like.
Oh my gosh,
wish I
Ellen,
could
I
as well,
wish.
Ellen.
Yeah,
Me too, Ellen, I'm with you.
I did have an office job at one point, but yeah.
You
Well,
do
yours
wear a
looks
tie.
fabulous, Michelle. Yours
Okay,
looks great. And
I'm
I know I'm
getting-
the
it's
only
time
one
to
who's
move on.
tieless.
All right,
Well,
let's go on.
Moving on.
Where are we
We're
at?
in the arcade, and the clue is in the claw machine, which was one of the funnest parts of the Amazing Race that I've
Yes.
seen thus far. And again, not
good.
all of them. Some of them were duds, and oh my gosh, you had to get the right one, and it was tiny.
The
and
font. The font was so small.
That was a
so
real luck of the draw. That one was a
Oh.
real luck of the draw. There was no
Yeah.
no staging, no producing in that one. Like in terms of it was what came out. You know, you had to get the right
Love
one.
that, and more of that. I feel like that is. I love the puzzly kind of.
Yes, what I meant. That's what I was trying to say
episode.
before, but
Yeah,
not clearly. But yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't say it clearly, but I was trying to say it was more puzzles and stuff. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I don't think Bo could tie a tie either. True, but my God, that was painful to watch. I don't think Bo could. I don't think he's had a job where he's needed a tie in his
Oh, I
entire
think-
life. He barely wears a shirt.
All right, under this post, I'll tag him later and ask him if he can tie a tie.
Yeah.
Good.
Maybe Michelle, try get Bo on the podcast, and we'll all do like a tying a tie session.
Challenge.
That'll be- yeah.
Challenge. I would lose. I would have no idea where to start.
I mean,
So-
you're competing against me. You know, it'll be a race to
Yeah,
see who
you
can do the
couldn't-
worst tie.
You don't have to win, Verity. You just have to not come last.
Exactly.
Okay, now we have the roadblock, the Jinmending walking district with the techno gods. Again, another puzzle.
Mm.
Yeah.
That has to find the correct god guy. How cool was this?
So good. So good. And there were so many. And,
good.
you know, it was the luck of the draw if you went long first or if you just took the ones around where they were, which is what a lot of them did. They didn't do the the far away ones. So,
well,
yeah,
I think
it's
my
good.
first thought would have been it's just the other guy, and it's more of like a puzzle once you get the words. That's what I would have thought. Like it was like I go to this one guy and then he gives me a clue. Then I go back. Then I have to go back to that other guy. And then what about you, Mucky? Would you have gone straight for the end like, I don't know, I think it was Luke and Sassy Scott did?
Yeah, I would have gone straight to the end because I feel like if you try and find everyone and stuff first, you go, I mean, like you'll get quite confused with everything. So it's like kind of process of elimination. Start from like the very far end and then kind of make your way backwards. Because the answer's not going to be right at the front, but it's also not going to be at the very end. You know what I mean? So that's how I personally would have done it.
Yeah.
And LJ, you would have been last to the mat because
I would have been too busy breaking down.
You would have, every time you went to him, he would have loved you and you guys would have danced together and he would have had the crowd watching you and chanting you on. And then it would be hours later, everyone's gone home. Bo's gone home.
There's a little bit
of gone home.
Bit of Sassy Scott in me, I reckon. Like Sassy Scott and I would have just we just would have just melted those bricks, baby, having a bit of a groove, I reckon.
I think so. And even Aisha did it, even though she was busting for a wee, she still went hard.
Yeah.
That was very LJ coded, actually.
They would have been absolutely beat. That would have been such a long day. They were, if it was shot in one day, that seriously was a long, long day of filming and challenges and being in a foreign environment. And whoa, they would have been, I think, it was almost a hint of disappointment in Gretel's face when she was like, you mean we're still in it?
I wondered that, actually. And she was like, oh, we're out, we're lost. Oh, I have to go to bed.
Kudos to that woman. Like, she's really not well. And you can see it in her face and you can hear it in her voice. And she did not quibble and she did not complain and she battled on. And I thought that was like super impressive.
And went and made beards straight up. I was seeing what she went and did immediately.
Yeah.
Whether they stopped for some dinner first, but she just kept on going.
And who was the group with like the beard that like literally gave it to like a stranger?
Oh, that was that was Gretel and Epiphany.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
someone bought theirs. They wanted to buy a trade of their beards. I was like, that's cool. That's super cool.
Well, someone came up and ate one, and I'm like, no, don't they need it? They need
I know, that's what I thought. Here's one for you, Michelle. Why were the other teammates allowed to walk with them if it was a roadblock?
I don't know. It's not normal. I'm thinking.
I thought that too.
I'm thinking because it's nighttime, it was safer. Although they do have a cameraman and a sound guy, so I don't know why. Because they generally don't. Well, they never do for roadblocks. No. I don't think that was good, but there must have been a reason.
I feel like it didn't need to be a roadblock. It could have been just what else could it?
Thing.
Yeah. Rather than, I don't know why they made it, whether they need to have a certain amount of roadblocks, but I don't know why they made it a roadblock when it was better having both of them together, of all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, when they heard you, I was like, please don't leave. We'll have I actually wondered that. I wondered that when it was a keep on racing, if Gretel was going to go, I can't do it, guys.
Actually.
I'd say there'd be some truth in that for sure, but it would have been like, seriously, we'll just film your scene tomorrow night. The markets won't look that much different tomorrow night.
Well, I mean, sometimes production just finds a way to sort of like edge you along, right? Like I remember listening to.
It's called adrenaline, and yeah, for sure.
No, because I was listening to a deep dive from All Stars, Australian Survivor All Stars, one with David, and apparently the opening challenge, like Michelle, you might remember, where they have to move all those heavy like bamboo sticks that are thrown into like a fire. Apparently, someone threw it and it skimmed David along his leg, and he had all this blood coming out and stuff. So he had to get stitches, and
Wow.
obviously he's just come off playing season 4, and he's kind of like, nah, I'm kind of done. I don't really want to do it. And before he could say, I want to be pulled out, they're like, right, you're good to go, straight back to the island, and they literally chucked him straight back in, and then he won. So yeah.
So production was off camera going, go Greta,
Yeah, you can do it, Greta.
Yeah, exactly.
we love you, don't leave us. And shocker, it was another predetermined non-elimination leg. I don't know how predetermined it was. If it was predetermined by like a couple of legs rather than the start of the series.
Well, usually there's 3. How many this is the 3rd, isn't it? Usually there's 3.
Oh, sir, I have the notes. Let me check my notes. Let me check.
I watched you guys during the week because I couldn't join you last week, and so I watched this recap, last week's recap, and I heard that you all had a big discussion, and you all basically said there will not be an elimination this week. So you all predicted it.
I didn't think they'd do it.
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd do it.
Okay, there's 3. There's been 3. This is the 3rd. That's normal.
I feel like we've had more. No,
I feel like we've had more.
Okay.
Predetermined. There was predetermined one for
1.
Fev and Lenny. Fev and Lenny got one predetermined.
3 was number 3 was leg 8, where Aisha and Scott came last, and that was
there. You go. And
so
then Fev and Lenny, but Fev chose to leave.
Nah,
Thomas.
No, because
that was the 4th. I swear to God, because we had episode 2.
Okay, can I just?
Was
episode 1, Ed went right. Episode 2, virtual pit stop. Episode 3, Bronte and Ben Phil went. Episode 4, Steph and Ben went. Episode 5, predetermined. Episode 6, Mark and Dom went. And then episode 7, virtual pit stop. Episode 8, predetermined.
See, I'm not counting the virtual pit stops. I'm lumping
9,
them all in together.
eliminated. 10, virtual pit stop. 11, predetermined.
Yeah, so we've had 3 virtual pit stops, 3 non-elims.
Yeah.
But is that normal?
No, virtual pit stop. No, it's not normal to have that many. No, but
so
we've got a problem.
Yeah, they're hiding it with the virtual. That's the thing. I was lumping them all together, and there's the 6 times around, no one's been eliminated, which is I feel like the Keep On Racing race with code for we're running out of teams that can't afford elimination. It's almost as messy a 2022 season with the COVID withdrawals. Well, yeah.
But it's not production. They couldn't have banked on this.
No. I think she's saying that she feels bad for production.
Oh yeah, I feel bad. So bad for production. It's a nightmare.
So no elimination because it would have been Stephen. So I'm pleased because I like Stephen and Bernie. So I'm glad they're bringing so much quality one-liners. So if anyone was going to be saved, I was really glad it was them.
Yes, agreed.
And also because they've done so well and they've done so well with the Pelican method just before. And it was really the roadblock that stuffed them up. And so, I am pleased. I'm pleased.
Me too.
Even though I love eliminating someone.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like we're at the point where I don't really want anyone to be eliminated, It's like, I love all the teams that are left.
I know.
And all their dynamics,
I'm ready. I'm currently going to get shut down. Oh, no, I shouldn't say. Oh, I might get shut down.
Go to say, I'm not sure.
No one's going next week, probably. So
I'm not sure which ticks are smaller, this ticks or the ones I got from the claw machine.
They're both about the same.
Hey, it's bigger than before.
I love how next to go we thought it was them.
That was
you
when
got that right.
Before they said it was not elimination. I'm like, we predicted it because we predicted Rob and Georgie twice, so that was yeah. I thought, wow, we've got them both right.
I don't know that they will, but if I was having to production eliminate now, it'd be Rob and Georgie.
To eliminate?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I reckon it's the.
Well, you need
Some
to
other-
one of the couple, like it comes down to one of the couples now needs to go, and you're not gonna take out Aisha and Scott. No way. They'll be in the last.
Gretel
They'll
and
be in the
Epiphany are
finale.
next to go.
But
Could be,
LJ,
but I think they bring something that's a bit more Yeah, I don't know.
when you've worked production on shows, you've had your hands in the pie a lot more. They've got to like do the challenges and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
production can't just go, oh well, they're gone, and like trip them up while they're running. You know.
But,
No,
like,
but
it's like a race between like Asian, Scott, and Rob and Georgie for like second to last place, and production gets like a rifle out and just shoots Rob and Georgie's legs. Like that's
yeah, I don't think that'll happen somehow.
Yeah.
I reckon there could be a lawsuit, and let's face it, 7 and 9 have both had terrible lawsuits in the last 2 years, so they are not going to risk.
I don't think production's going to risk sniping people. I think that might be frowned upon by the Australian public.
I thought that was risky. I thought it was risky enough when they were doing the pot bashing. I was like, dude, if one of those things smashes on someone's head, like, what are you gonna do?
Oh lordy!
But
All right.
here we are. So Bernie
reckon-
and Steve. Well, oh yeah,
no.
no,
I reckon-
no. Sassy
No, I
Scott,
need
no.
Epiphany down the bottom.
Yeah,
Robin
Yep.
Georgie.
Epiphany's at the bottom for sure.
Yeah, they'll finish last.
I'm looking at also what Ellen's saying, and she's saying, and the Currys are next week's winners. Robin,
Yeah,
Georgie,
I
and
reckon.
Currys.
I'm with. Ellen knows her shit. I think that they haven't peaked yet. Stephen and Bernie are exhausted tonight, like after this week's episodes, but give them a bit to throw up their duck, and then when they've done that, I reckon there's a chance that they haven't peaked yet because they're smart and they are. You don't underestimate wisdom and longevity. I think they're calm and they're steady.
They are. This is sort of how I would put it.
I reckon, Georgie's going to, I just think I reckon she's going to come unraveled.
Yeah,
I think
we've
Georgie,
got, like,
I reckon
a small-
Georgie could
We've
come
got, like,
They're
unraveled.
not going to snipe her,
Really?
LJ.
No, they're not going to snipe her, but I think, no,
They're gonna
it's
push
not
her
in a
into the
negative
river.
way. No, I just think that she is way more highly strung. Rob's the chill. But they're both, I just feel there's going to be things have been going really well for them, but I just don't know that they can. I know what it is. It's the word resilience. With age comes resilience a lot of the time. And I think Gretel and Stephen and Bernie have an inexhaustible amount of resilience. I think Sassy Scott has a huge amount of resilience because of what he's endured. And when you get shit given to you, you get fucking tough. And I think they are the tough ones. And Aisha would be the same because she's ADHD and she would cop shit her entire life as well. They're the strong ones. They are mentally tougher. And I feel like something could happen with Rob and Georgie where if it's not going their way, it could be an implosion and that will unravel them. That's my prediction. I don't know. I'm just purely from an observer's perspective. I feel like there could be a big hit drama that something happens and unravels them.
Yeah,
Like internal conflict within themselves they will not cope with, and that would be enough to just lose their team play. Don't know.
Yeah, like I would. I mean, I don't know if it's enough for them to go. Yeah, yeah, I agree with Alan. Like, I don't think they're next to go, but I think they're
LJ.
definitely lagging behind.
Oh, but
I think it could.
I'm not-
I don't think so.
I'm not happy with any of that, and I just can't even cope with it. I just can't.
Yeah.
What is happening? Why is there a fourth column? What?
Because
I
we
think-
did that a long time ago. I don't know how to
Yeah,
get rid of it.
I would put Epiphany next to Go and Robin Georgie lagging behind because I can
Yes,
see one of those.
I can
being
see that. I can see that happening.
They won both legs this week.
I
Doesn't
know.
matter.
Yeah, but didn't you see
Right.
the next time?
Amazing
on,
race.
Go
It'll completely, yeah, it'll flip. I agree. I think Robin Georgie, I would go Mucky's suggestion. I would probably still go Robin Georgie bottom, Gretel and Epiphany lagging behind.
Hmm.
Then I would go Luke and Scott. And if we have to have a who's gonna, I don't think Aisha and Scott will win next week.
Well, we have a Luke and Scott win for once.
Yeah,
'Cause they
I think
haven't
it'll
won
be
yet.
Luke. I think it could be Luke and Scott or Stephen and Bernie.
Hmm.
I don't know.
There's a new chatter. There's only 2 episodes next week, though. There's not 3. There's only 2 episodes next week. What?
2 limbs
There's
next week
2
and a
in
virtual.
I think
2 eliminations and a virtual then so that the following week there'll be a virtual and then finale. That's what you think.
No, but
There's only 2 weeks to go.
going into the finale.
Right, how many episodes are left, Michelle? Sorry,
Well,
just had to-
I don't
hang
know
on.
because
We've got
I don't know whether there's 3 or 4.
well, Alan says we've got 1 more up in Taiwan, 3 in Indonesia, including the finale.
I wouldn't
Supposed
question
to be
Ellen.
15.
Yeah. Yeah. Every
So
time I
it's-
question Alan, we're always wrong. So,
So if there's 4, so if they do like Game Reagan says, so basically say next week there's maybe 1 elim next week and a virtual and then a lim and then final 3 in the final, that would work.
Yeah, that works. I think it's a lim and a virtual next week and then a lim and a finale.
So you know how I'm a noob. What's the usual process at the end? Like, what is it? Is it usually like is there like a finale that's just a race off between just the final 2, or is it
3.
everyone drops off one by one? Like, or what happens?
3 teams go into a finale.
So we can only have 2 more limbs, right?
Yeah.
So there will be 1, or it'll be 1 this week and a virtual pit stop. No, but that's still not a virtual pit stop.
right. So next week, I'm sure there will be, because you wouldn't want a non-elim on the same week as the finale. So it'd be, like an elimination, because we haven't had it in the last 2, virtual pit stop, and then the final week will be just
elimination and then grand final. Yep.
So we will lose hopefully someone next week.
Hopefully.
But probably only 1.
It's a huge ask.
I don't want any of them to go now with you, Mucky. The ones that are left are definitely like, they're just.
If Asia and
could
Scott
be
win,
that's my
Asia and
favorite.
Scott win, I will get back into my school uniform and I'll perform the haka that we had to do for our final day of school.
I'll just say, oh yes, Mucky. Oh, that's so much fun.
That's really close. Are we happy with this order?
No. I'm not even going to cope with that. I can't. I'm like Ellen. Like, what is that?
Shall I I better screenshot it and see, because who knows?
So you can prove
And then
it.
bring it back.
You'll change it next week.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it with chaos.
Yeah.
There you go. Just chaos.
Okay.
And chaos it is.
Chaos it is. Speaking of chaos, wait a minute. Subscribe for Cheeky Naughty Times.
Ooh,
Like chaos, we have chaos.
I
Always.
did it again.
It's
kind of
Ah.
very
That's-
Britney themed this week, isn't it? With
Yeah,
the
with
school
the
uniform vibe and the ties.
It's the wrong
Yeah.
song for the school uniform, though. You need to be in there.
Apparently, it's going to be techno.
I can't. Oh, hit me, baby, one more time. That's right. I was like, what's the Britney
Yeah.
song where she's in the school uniform? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I was singing.
No, you hit me, baby.
Oh,
no,
yeah, I
oops,
did. No, I did. Oops, I did it again.
again. She's in
I did
the
too. Look at
spandex.
yeah,
Latex.
that's true.
Sorry.
Latex.
Yeah,
No, that's a different one.
Yeah, isn't it the oops, I did it again with I played with your heart. She's in the red on the planet.
The red. Yes, yes.
Yeah, the red latex. Yeah.
Corrected.
Instagram. We have one. Follow it.
Yeah. But just before we do wrap up though, what did everyone get up to this past week? There was cheeky and or naughty.
Lost my cat.
And found it again.
That's pretty naughty of you, V. What, was this the blind one or the?
No.
The blind one loses itself. The blind one loses itself.
Still wandering around somewhere. No, we got a new kitten for my son, and of course, the next morning, it had run away. So that was. But we found him, so it's all okay.
Were you getting ready to be like, no, he just ran away to some distant farmland, there's
I believe as my husband told me in therapy that week, my son was hysterically crying, and I told him he needed to pull himself together and cry on the inside as like I was doing.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh, as someone who is in that parenting space, my friend, I will. That's cheeky and naughty because you and I need to talk this week.
I said I'm crying as well, but I'm crying on the inside because we have a job to do. We've got to find this cat, and he did not take well to that. So, but we found the cat, and it was.
And then you cried then you cried on the outside, right?
And then I sat down with my dad, and I was just like trembling, and I'm like, "We found the cat. It's fine." It's fine. Anyway, what about you, Michelle? What did you do that was cheeky or naughty?
Absolutely nothing. I have been on holidays watching TV and reading books and nothing bad. Wait till I get back to work next week. Then things will spike up.
You mean you're cheeky or naughty at work? That's concerning.
It's just, it's easier there. And as kids, it's easy.
Wow, I really hope that none of this gets taken out of context. I really hope it doesn't.
How about you, LJ? What's something cheeky or naughty you've been up to in the last couple of weeks, as we didn't have you last week either?
I'm the most boring person you'll ever meet, so I don't do anything that's cheeky and anything that's naughty ever.
True.
I find that hard to believe. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm wearing I'm wearing a schoolgirl outfit and dancing in my bedroom. I'm gonna say that's probably fairly cheeky and naughty, isn't it?
That's pretty cheeky and naughty. I agree.
It's not naughty.
I love that the viewers have just gone down and down and down. Yeah. We're obviously being boring.
I've considered drinking at work this week. That's fairly cheeky and naughty, but I didn't.
That's fair enough. Now, we've only got a few more minutes, Mucky, and I know you can't possibly let us in on all the cheeky and naughty things you've done in that time.
But we need to hear at least one.
All day, every day.
Well, it's actually not that cheeky and naughty, but I feel kind of proud of myself. I've experienced a new world.
Is it in your wheelhouse?
No, it's not in my house. It's
not in a wheelhouse.
So I went to a 21st birthday, and it was a Maori 21st birthday. One of my close friends from the Century Macy's Maori. I had to brag, but I was the only one from work invited. So I was like, only one from work invited. But yeah, it was so special, so lovely, because I've never actually been to a Maori 21st birthday before. There was waiatas, which is songs, hakas, performances, a lot of speeches, and at the end of my speech, I had to sing a song. Everyone was like, sing us a waiata, sing us a waiata. And I mean, this is a question for you, Aussies, because this song is very popular in New Zealand. But do you guys know the song? It goes, Tu te mai na iwi, o we, tato, tato, we. You don't?
No.
It's probably a most famous
We only
song
know
ever.
Waltzing Matilda.
No, the only New Zealand song I know is that Pokara Kariana. No,
Oh, yeah.
I know that one, but I don't know any others.
Yeah. No,
This
but
is the Amazing Race.
Two to the Minor Iwi is probably like the most like famous Māori song in New Zealand, and that's the only one that I know all the lyrics to off by heart. So I sang that, and everyone got really into it. And then afterwards, everyone was like, "Oh, your pronunciation is so great! You're doing such a great job." And I was like, "Ah, so this is what it's like to be on the other end of the stick." You know, like we're always like, "Oh, your English is so great! You're doing so great!" You know. But now it's at that end, and I felt proud of myself. Even the mother was proud of me. She told me how like proud of me she was, and that hit hard. My first time meeting her, and she says, "My Māori's great." So now I'm a true Kiwi. Yeah.
Being born and raised in New Zealand isn't enough.
Being born and raised in New Zealand, I know a fair bit of Māori, and which is actually surprisingly more than some these days. But yeah,
there you go. And you've also been busy, Mucky, on the channel. You've got some stuff that's like, oh, thanks. Well, I thought you were in improv. Yes, and
yeah. Oh, yes, and yes, and.
I mean, yes. I saw you publish something like the other night. What was that?
So Useless and I, it's actually a really funny story. We actually pre-recorded the podcast, which was supposed to be uploaded 2 weeks ago, but then all the podcasts came out at the same time. We're like, oh crap, we should probably wait. But anyways, then when I was about to upload it, I realized half the audio was gone. Like it was just like silent. It was like, what on earth happened here? So we had to have the exact same chat all over again. Great job to Useless as well, by the way. So we've done a quick cheeky chat, a 2-hour chat as well, when the first one was actually an hour and a half, about the new Survivor Redemption season. We talked about the leaked cast that sort of came out, our expectations for the new age of Australian Survivor. And very soon, Michelle and I, well, it's already been filmed, but we got together with Richard and Survivor Twists, and we made our own Australia versus the World 2 cast. That one will be uploaded very, very soon. I'm almost done editing that. And if you're into Halloween, into horror stuff, if you've known me for as long as I've been podcasting, then you know I love Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And I've finally worn down Kahuna to watch Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I'm going to make a supercut of all of his different reactions. We're going to watch it together, and we're going to record all of his reactions to different scenes and stuff. Then once we've watched all the movies, us, Drew, and also my best friend Nathan are all going to come on and talk about the franchise as a whole. So that's our whole Halloween horror stuff. You're welcome.
Oh, brilliant. And of course, this Friday, Coach Drew and I will be chatting about US Survivor. That will be at 12:30 now because of daylight savings.
Just keep all the people on their toes.
Because now my time, their time and my time is different again. And I had to figure out like, what is it going to be? 10:30 or I don't know how this works because it doesn't change for us, but it changes when I'm trying to fit in with Drew's time. Drew had quite a serious injury last week, so it'll be interesting to see where they reattach his arm. Well, I'm sure he just dislocated it, but
no, it got chopped off.
But imagine they just put on the top of his head or something. So I'm just trying to entice viewers to come back and see where they reattached Coach Drew's arm.
That doesn't sound cheeky or naughty.
Chances are it will be exactly where it was, but we don't know for sure. You just don't know.
Have you seen Drew? I haven't seen Drew.
I feel bad. I didn't even check in to see how he was doing.
Wow.
So, yeah, I know. I probably should. Yeah, because I had to run the live. I had to be the expert on US Survivor, which was very terrifying for me. Yeah. Anyway. Thanks, everyone. If you're still with us, thank you. Thank you for sticking around for our chitty chatties. And make sure you tune in next Wednesday again, same time, same channel, but same time and day is the most important thing. And I'll see you all later. All right, bye.